Right. Wallpaper Engine is an animated wallpaper background for all versions of Windows. It's on Steam right now. It's been around a while, but I just was curious, how it'd work with 20 boxes running, just for safety sake, and for the sake of seeing the frame rates. I did turn on DXTORY, which I don't normally use. But I decided to use it today because I do want to see the big green frame rate numbers. And so let's run a little bit of strat with 20 people, which you can do on my server. And see how it holds up with Wallpaper Engine running in the background. And what I mean by Wallpaper Engine is those waves you see in the center of the screen. That's my actual Windows wallpaper. I actually have two wallpapers running, one on the other screen, on my OBS screen, and right now I'm actually pretty impressed, especially since you have to enable arrow, which is a big no-no in multiboxing. You don't want to normally enable arrow. Arrow is a Windows display system. It's a Windows GUI system that allows a lot of advanced features to be used in Windows in drawing the GUI and background, obviously. Who's my best boy? Who's my best boy? Oh, we didn't spot the gargoyles. What's up? Kill the eye. And since you didn't spot the gargoyles, you bad boy. Oh, look at that. Hunter on top. What do you think, 420? What do you think? It's because the mages were all out of mana to start. What version is this? I can't even see it. Yeah, so version 070319C. I was working that day. That is the version you want. It seems to fix the issue with the 3-button swapping targets. So definitely switch to that one. I'm not going to be on here very long. I really just wanted to run this test and see, how we were doing with the active wallpaper. And it looks like even during fights, why not? Let's do some 5-button. Everybody's staying alive. Everybody's staying alive just fine. Who knew 20 people in a 5-man would do so well? Everyone knew. So yes, please, if you haven't downloaded 0703, it's on the Discord, so do get it. And if you haven't tried out my server, you should try out my server. And you can bring 40. You can bring up to 40 people in every dungeon, except for the 20-man raids. I have kept those at 20 people because I really want those to be a challenge. Those are the litmus test for your 20 boxing skills, for your multi-boxing skills even. Up, see, 3 is still kind of selecting things out of combat and sitting on them. And we really need to get to the bottom of that. I'm hitting 3 right now just to test 3. It didn't look like they were really targeting anything. Out of range, not out of range. I'm gonna do Alt 3 and see what happens. Alt 3 was not that bad actually, but now 3 really kind of lets me down. Maybe I should just check fewer targets. I think I check 8 targets when I hit 3, when I hit Alt 3. Maybe I should check fewer targets. Ammo needs to be in the paper doll slot. Okay, somebody's out of arrows. Are you out of arrows? Yes, you are. Nope, you've got bullets in your paper doll slot. That's your problem. So the hunters will probably do a little more damage now. You're actually shooting bullets. Oh, nope, this other hunter has the same issue. Okay. Let's have the hunters actually shoot. I have Nexramus. Got him. Back the hunters up. Hold up. I want the hunters to do stuff. Well, I mean, it's not like the hunters don't do stuff. The hunters do great. Just standing in the stack. They really do. Oops, that was a little targeting screw up. And this YouTube stream will only be up for a little while because it will be banned because of music or something. There's the eye again. Looks like the rogue was winning the total DPS. Hunters were too close. Okay, so that off tank just sat on a guy out of range, which is not allowed. You are not allowed to stick with a guy out of range just because he's in combat. So I'm actually going to go look at that. This is a terrible place to do coding, by the way, because the eye of Nexramus will pop open. I really am not putting the amount of time into this that it deserves. I look at the code every few days, but this code needs a real going through. Let's look at target not tank is alive. Target in combat in melee range. Yes. So if not in melee range, you are supposed to switch. But what if I'm not holding Alt? If not unit name. So target not on tank. Let's look at warrior tank multi. So warrior tank multi does, and I've got my eyes on the stupid screen because this is strat and that thing can appear at any moment. Is Alt key down, target not on tank. If not focus and not an off tank, I don't have an off tank target and Alt key is down, then I'll do target not on tank. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. If I am focus and is Alt key down, I'll do target not on tank. I think that off tank should always be doing target not on tank. I think the off tank should always be doing target not on tank, right? It should always be searching around for targets not on tank. If not unit name, if I have no unit or my unit's dead and I'm focused, then I will do a target not on tank. No, I don't think so. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm just going to target nearest enemy. I don't want to second guess myself here. Let me make this a little bigger. Okay, where was I? I'm right here. Okay, so this one I think I object to. This line I think I object to. I think off tanks should just always be searching for targets not on tank in multi. I'll give some more thought to that. Just gonna have the wave going in the background so you know that I've got an active wallpaper. Oops. Delete a whole line, why don't you? If no target or target's dead and I'm the boss, then I'll do a target not on tank. Alright, I'm gonna trust target not on tank here for a second, even though it's not trustworthy. If unit name target and target in combat, or I'm focused, then I can do my warrior shit. If I'm focused and is, well, I already did that one. Delete that. Delete that too. Well, I'm not going to delete that. Some people like close distance to be part of the warrior rotation. I don't love it. I'm going to keep it commented out, but that's commented out right now. Warrior snare player, that probably doesn't need to be there. That's just for PvP. Why is that even there? As many changes as little as possible. Blood Rage, Scarum, save Rage on Scarum, Self Buff Battle Shout, Buff Cast Demoralizing. Okay, all of that is a distraction. The meat of this is this question right here. What should off tanks be doing? What should off tanks be doing when I hit the 3 button multi? What should off tanks be doing when I hit multi? So let's say we got a bunch of things. Should they always be swapping targets? Or should they just sit on their targets? I think they should always be swapping targets. I don't think this is right. I'm going to take his Alt key down out. Hey, my wave stopped. My wallpaper's not going anymore. Oh, there it goes. Wallpaper is having troubles. Okay, so how does that make this? If no target and I'm focused, then target not on tank. I think I'm okay with that. We gotta really look at target not on tank. Let's go to Drew Tank Multi. See how I do it there. Yeah, see, druids are written correctly. That's interesting. Druids are written correctly. If I'm focus and is all key down, then target not on tank. If I don't have a target, then target not on tank. And I'm not an off tank. If I don't have a target, or my target is dead, or it's not an enemy, and I'm the boss, then target not on tank. Or it's not an enemy, or it's not an enemy. Okay, we have a mistake here. If I have a target and the target's in combat, or I am focus, the raid boss can always engage somebody who's not in combat. But maybe that's dangerous when I'm doing Alt 3. Yeah, I'm actually not gonna do that. So Druid tank, the Druid tank targeting looks exactly right. So maybe I'll just copy and paste that into Warrior and Paladin. I think that was a mistake. Yep. I think the Druid is all correct. And Warrior and Pally is probably wrong. Okay, I'm going with that. What's the date? 7/7. Okay, let's try this a little bit. Reset everybody. I think my wife went to the movies. Did Monique go to the movies, Eli?
What?
Did Monique go to the movies?
Yeah.
What movie did they go see?
Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man. All right. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Alt 3 is working way better. I think we may have fixed fellers. Look at that, and the Spectral Citizens did not get hit. Alright, I'm gonna ship this. This looks like good stuff. This looks like good stuff. So I'm posting it. Okay. Well, look, the wallpaper seems to prioritize itself lowest, so it doesn't interfere with nothing. And if I close everything down, let's see what our wallpaper looks like when nothing else is running. Start running, sucker. Yes, I know I have OBS running. Doesn't want to run fast. Maybe DXTORY is preventing it. Let's kill DXTORY and see what happens. I don't know, man. Maybe I have to get my money back for this stuff. It's not doing what it's supposed to do, which is run smoothly, seamlessly. without interfering with programs or being interfered with from other programs, and yet it is not. I wonder if there's a memory leak. Yeah. I might get a refund on this one. No, I'm not a happy customer. Alright, Wallpaper Engine. There you go. Not recommended. Later, guys.